If you are here, it's a big sign that you are meant to be here because there are messages that are for you. All right, so let's get straight into things. Oh my God, okay. First and foremost, you feel very sort of not like yourself. I really feel here that there is some kind of internal struggle that you are really facing. This could be with your health, this could be with whether it's your physical health, mental health, emotional health, but you just feel like whenever you're trying to achieve certain things, they're just not really working out for you. You feel like you have to really keep doing and doing and doing in order to even gain a tiny result. You always feel like you have to go back on things or go over things 4 or 5 times before it gets resolved, and you just constantly feel like things just are not easy for you, right? Something that could be really easy for another person to obtain or gain is really, really difficult for you, especially when it comes to love, okay? 2 of Cups, it takes you forever to find a person. When you find a person, you find that, oh my God, this person's just not doing enough, okay? Or they are being hot and cold, or they show a lot of interest and then they pull away, but by then you are attached. And then it's hard and it's difficult and you try to make things work and they just cause you more pain, and it's a cycle. You just feel like, why is it so easy for that person and so difficult for me? Why is it so easy for that person but so difficult for me? Why is it that it takes me like 10 goes to get something right when it takes that person like 2 goes or a one-time thing? So that's what I'm seeing here. And the first card that came out is Justice, which means justice will be served in this situation. It will all be okay. I just feel here as well that this energy of you feeling trapped and feeling very just alone and very overwhelmed and emotionally sad is because of an energy that I really need to talk about. But the Page of Cups here just goes to show that a lot of the times you feel like you're not even taken seriously, or that people don't see you for who you are. So you just feel like you have to over-explain yourself, you have to overdo things, you have to work 10 times harder than the average person to get the same result they would by doing just very minimal amounts. And it is unfair. It's unfair, okay? It's not nice to feel like this. And a lot of the times you just cannot sleep, you cannot eat, you just feel really tired, or you overeat, right? So I just feel here as well with the Magician, for some of you this is to do with, like, for example, if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to gain weight, or if you're trying to gain a specific amount of money, or you're trying to gain a partner, you just feel like it's so hard for you. Or if you're trying to overcome some kind of health issue, you just feel like, oh my God, I'm doing all this research, I'm like looking for every solution, but like nothing's working out. Very important, okay? Magician is very important. I really feel here, because we've got the Page of Cups, when you were a child, I do feel like you were quite heavily targeted when it comes to magic, okay? Now, magic is something that really just makes a person have a cloak of invisibility around them. And what I mean by that is you will find that cloak of invisibility comes off sometimes, okay, and sometimes it comes on, and it usually comes off, okay, when you are around negative people. So you will be exposed to a lot of negative people. You will be around people that take you for granted, take advantage of you, disrespect you. However, when you're around good people, you feel like there's a cloak of invisibility around you where people can't see you for who you are. They ignore you, they don't really understand you, and you're like, but I'm just as good as all of you, and you feel like the negative people, you attract negative people, but somehow you repel away the really good people. And that is because magic is something that controls and it manipulates and it self-sabotages. And I feel like when you were young, someone did magic onto you. And this was to keep you away from success, because whoever it is that did magic onto you did not want you to have success. There could have been a family dispute, there could have been family issues, and the best way I feel that they felt like they could really be above everybody because they had such little control was to then do magic onto you so that they felt superior. Unfortunately, a lot of people do magic because they want to feel more superior, okay? They want something in order to feel superior, and I feel when you were young, someone did magic onto you so that they could feel superior in their life because they always felt so little. And one thing I will say here is that this has really affected matters of money, and it has also affected friendships, and it has attracted a lot of this energy where you're just confused and you don't know what to do, you don't know which direction to go in, you don't know whose help to get. And I think you're really in the right place. I think that this place is important if you are here. And more than anything, I think that as we are entering into a new month, okay, the Three of Swords here is very, very powerful. Why? The Three of Swords is very important with the Three of Wands because it's a month of balance that we're entering into, okay, 11-11 sort of energies. And I think that it's important to get this magic removed before you enter into a month that is going to be very lucky. So technically November is a month that represents 11. 11 is a very powerful angel number, and it's also really preparing you for the road ahead. Now, if you've really been suffering and you've had a lot of agony when it comes to love, agony when it comes to friendships and drama and gossip and all this that you don't even want to do, but you just attract it, and you've had agony when it comes to money, okay, and you're always just waiting around for things, and also agony when it comes to health, I really recommend you do the black magic removal, because once that is done and then you are protected for life against all future magic, you will find that things just start to improve and things start to get better. And basically the black magic removal removes all the magic. Protection ritual protects for life against magic. If you have already done a black magic removal ritual and a protection ritual, you don't have to do it, because basically protection protects you for life, okay? However, there's a period of time, and then after that your soul awakens and that cloak of invisibility just goes, right? And then also just naturally negative people will just go away. Positive people will start to surround you. It's just very natural. You don't really have to do anything. Right? Positive people come your way. Where are the negative people in this card? This is a beautiful, beautiful energy of opportunities, happiness, joy, just so much of a fulfilling energy coming into your life. You're not having to worry. What is the worry, right? What are the worries? Four of Swords. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Out with all of this. People that have walked away, people that have caused you pain, people that have caused you sadness. The tables will turn, which means that the people that have caused this upon you will start to reflect, and your energy will become high vibrational. This can also mean as well as that if you've got magic on you and someone's not coming forward romantically, you know what it does? Once the magic is removed off your energy, they can start to come forward, because that magic was blocking something very abundant from actually taking place. And I've seen this many, many times where magic actually stops good things from happening, including a person, you know, progressing towards you, making things work, you know, wanting to do more towards you, etc. So what we have here is the Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, okay, which is the block. This was blocking this person from coming forward. To suddenly, afterwards, we have here victory, okay? So I really do believe that this can allow good victory. And also, the Six of Swords is about moving away from really difficult places, because, of course, when magic is removed, you're not going to be in those same places anymore. So what I really recommend is doing the black magic removal, which removes all of the magic, and then the protection ritual protects for life against magic. Everything is on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and linked down below as well if you're ever interested. It's also on my Etsy store as well, but on Etsy it's called Black Removal, so I just thought I'd mention that. But I would really recommend this, and of course there's lots of other rituals and items and things like that. Now, I just want to mention as well that with all of the other rituals, I don't do black magic, okay? They work with healing your energy so that your intention takes place. So I just wanted to mention that, because actually doing magic is very, very karmic. You can get what you want for a small amount of time, and then boom, you'll lose it. You'll literally lose it. It will be gone. So anyone that is like, oh, I'll do a spell for you, I'll do a spell, you know, do this spell, don't do spells, okay? Yes, you can gain what you want, but then you'll lose it just as quickly. And also it's very karmic, it's very dangerous, it's not good. Always work with healing. You know why? Because even the law of attraction, key to the law of attraction is detachment. And you know what detachment is? It's healing. Law of attraction means knowing what you want and then being okay without it. Being okay without it is healing, right? So when you're healing, you're learning to live with how things are right now. That's literally what it is, okay? Have to make that very, very well known. Okay, so it's all going to get better. Sorry, this way. It's all going to get better. All of it. Eight of Wands is momentum, it's progress, it's things coming into your life, it's things getting resolved, it's you feeling better, you feeling stronger, you feeling happier, you not having to worry, you not having to panic, you not having to stress. And also the Queen of Cups here is confidence, happiness, joy, fulfillment, motivation, things just going in the right direction and you feeling happier, feeling stronger, feeling more motivated, feeling uplifted, feeling connected to yourself and being loved and appreciated for your character and who you are. Okay, Queen of Cups is your character. Queen of Pentacles is your character. The love, the emotion, the empathy, the kindness, the sincerity that you give will always find its way back to you, and I need you to know that, okay? So comment that down below. The energy I give out will always come back to me. Comment it down below. Of course, I do recommend doing the black magic removal and the protection, but I also do believe here as well that, you know, justice will be served. And sometimes, you know, you'll come across a reading or a video that is meant to guide you so that it does get served, right? So I think that's very important, is that you'll be led to then take action on the things that you need to then do. So this is your reading. If this resonated, like, comment down below and subscribe.